students, here I am with your Icse 2025 examination specimen question paper of history civics. I am going to give you some of the tips regarding how to score better marks in history civics of Icse HCG 1 paper. So I am just going through this paper and you can see maximum mark allotted by Icse board is, you can see here, 80 marks. How to score 80 marks, that is what I am just telling you today. Time allowed is 2 hours. 2 hours is the time. So what you have to plan accordingly. You might have already gone through the question papers, so 2 hours you have to utilize properly. Then we come to the answer to this paper must be written on the answer sheet provided separately. You will not be allowed to write during the first 15 minutes. So that is another one thing that you have to understand. First 15 minutes will be reading time. So you have to make use of that time for going through the questions and plan what to write. Next we come to the time is to be spent in reading the question paper only. It is written here. And next thing is attempt all questions from part 1. Compulsory. Part 1 is compulsory. Part 1 is composed of the MCQ questions. MCQ, multiple choice questions will be there. That all that 16 questions are compulsory in this history civics. Okay. So HCG 1, this first part is very compulsory. You cannot opt out any other thing. So part 1 is compulsory. Then after that you see total of 5 questions are to be attempted from part 2. See here, this thing you see, total of 5 questions you have to attempt from part 2. 2 out of 3 questions from section A and 3 out of 5 questions from section B. So these things you have to be looked very carefully. Okay, let us come to the question papers. The first one, you can see the part 1. Attempt all questions from this part, it is mentioned here. Choose the correct answers to this question from the given options. Do not copy the question, write the correct answers only. So in this, always make sure that you are writing only the correct answers. Correct answers with the options you have to write. Okay, so there are a lot of options are given here. So the options A, B, C is there. See here. In all these, among these, whichever is the right, you write that option and that answer you have to write. Option plus answer. This is the thing that you have to write. Option and answer you have to write. So how to select this one? See here, you have see here in this one extract is given here, the Hindu, May 26 to 2023. The newspaper cutting is there, and in that it is given very clearly about regarding your subject. What is your subject knowledge is tested. So make sure that these questions are little tricky one. These options are very tricky one. So that what you have to do is you have to plan in such a way that you answer this very carefully. So what you have to do? What you have to do here? What you have to do? So in this, you have to select the best answer. best answer among the 4 answer you have to select. So what you have to do, the first one which is not the answers, see all these answers are very tricky, so that we have to be very careful in selecting the answer. So what you have to do is, first you eliminate first two you have to eliminate, then remaining among the 2 remaining you have to choose the correct best answer you have to select. So that's what you have to do. So here also you can see this type of questions will be given below the details of few Indian citizens, and here you can see WXYZ is here, 35 year, that age is given and the description is given, and select the person who fulfills the eligibility criteria to become the President of India. So qualification to become the President of India you have already studied in the classes, so depending upon that one choose the correct answer, and which is not to be the answer, first you strike off first 2 answers which is not at all the answers, the first you have to strike off, then you have to answer that. So like that you have to answer for the remaining all 16 questions. See here till 16 questions you have to go to MCQ only, so you have to select in such a way that first you have to eliminate the 2 answers, then you have to select the right answer. So in such a way you have to do that. Next we come to the question number 2. In question number 2 you can see the extracts given here, that is from the civics part. Okay, it is the civics part. So according to this approval of bills, appointment of Supreme Court judges, all these are just like these questions are in this format, that is you see here each are having 2 mark. Okay, all have 2 marks you have. So you have to select that part is very compulsory one. All the questions you have to attend. See, all these questions are compulsory, you have to attend all the questions. Next you see part 2 section A, attempt any 2 questions from this section. So in this you can see the questions in such a way that 3-3-4 format, that is the mark scheme given here, 3, 3 and 4, 3, 3 and 4. Okay, 3, 3 and 4 is the mark that is given here. So total 10 mark is there. So each question carries 10 marks. So this is 3 mark and this is 3 mark and this is 4 marks. 3, 3, 4. So totally 10 marks is there. So you have to make sure that when you are writing these answers, the points or the main key words of that answer should be there. That's what that is required by the council. So main answer, that points or the key words of the answer should be there. So question number 5 also like that only. See here in question number 6, that is section B, Indian rebellion of 1857, that the first war of independence you have already studied, right? So regarding that one and all, it is questions are asked. The British used many policies of expansion, and how did the failure of this revolt impact Mughals and Peshwas? You have already studied about that one. So answer for those questions and those points, and you have to answer in such a way that you are getting all the points are written in such a way you have to answer the questions. So and also there is a question number 9, there is a picture composition. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. Describe the incident that is depicted in the cartoon, like that the question is there. So in this way we have to answer for this. So that's all about this question paper. So to mark is out of 80 mark. So you have to answer properly and get a good mark. All the best for your exam. Thank you.